winning a stage in the dunes. That is why we are here. Welcome to beautiful Yuma, Arizona.
Hot as can be? No, it's not as hot as can be. It's been hotter.
So Glamis is a part of the Rebelle Rally. It's been a part of the Rebelle Rally every single year since its inception. And no doubt in my mind that we won't be going again this year.
Yeah.
We don't know what the route's going to be, but the dunes are crazy. They are crazy terrain to drive in. They're crazy terrain to navigate. It's a skill that you have to practice over and over and over again to continue honing our skills out here. It's been a personal goal of mine. You know, the dunes have always been intimidating to me. When I first started the rally, I never drove in dunes. And it's just been a personal goal of me to dominate them and feel really comfortable and confident being out there in a stock truck.
For the fact that we were, 1 point shy of taking the dunes a couple years ago, it's there. It's so there. And
I think we feel the nerves more when we're training than when we're actually competing. Totally. Like, I feel like when the rally comes around, we're just like, hell yeah, it's dunes, baby. These are ours.
It's a mindset. It's a total mindset.
For sure.
And
this time we recruited our boys.
To the pool!
Oh, wait. You've got to go set some checkpoints first.
your job's not done.
We always train with black diamond checkpoints, which means we have nothing to prove to us other than our knowledge that we are there. And this time we have asked Brady to come out and actually go and place checkpoints for us so that it's a little more rally-esque.
They're 12-inch blue cones. Let me just tell you, they're not actual check. They're little 12-inch blue cones. There's just something there.
And it's
still
like
gotta go find it.
The best thing you've ever seen in your life when you come across
the
it.
celebration that so this is just Glamis itself. We have we still gotta get our route for tomorrow set in action. But if you look here, this is gonna be the north side of the dunes. This will be the Highway 78 running right through here. This little purple line. And then the dunes, as you can see, run from the northwest side to southeast. And so when you're out there, it is very, very tricky when you're in the middle of the dunes and you look one direction, you want to think it's north, and it's not. It is like, it's probably directly west of you. So they're set up really odd out there. But
so the thing with navigating that we typically have when we are in more desert or even a mountainous type terrain, we're able to take headings on peaks, on mountains. And when you're in the dunes, you don't have that. And most dunes look the same. So that's why navigation is so challenging in the dunes, is you don't have as many features to be able to triangulate where you are. So it's much smaller steps, it's much smaller bites as you traverse ridgeline to ridgeline, trying to stay on your heading to make it to your checkpoint. This one's much larger than what we get in the rally also.
You mean to tell me that you don't carry that on your lap?
like this. I'm like, all right, we're going here. I'm like, okay, hold on. Hey, can you hold that? Can you take that? Okay, all right, so yeah. So we're gonna go way over here.
So tomorrow, we're gonna be driving through all of this, and so are you guys as you are placing our checkpoints.
Hey Nick, do you know how to navigate the dunes?
I'll see you in the pool.
Hey, the ones with the highlighter, right?
We've got this, right?
I think so. I'm trying to figure out how to work this iPad. You know, like the skills that you execution are the perfect. I mean, what in the? Yeah, well, it sounds like the transfer case kind of popped out in here. I mean, what the Dude, look at this. Watch this. Whoa. What in the blue?
So to catch you up to date,
That's the highway.
we got all of 50 yards, and the Raptor R just took a
Okay, so
new change of plan. Today's goal is not to preserve our egos, but to make sure this truck gets back.
dude. In four-wheel drive, we made it 20 feet and it popped out of four-wheel drive and it only runs in two-wheel drive. Oh, now they're gonna see footprints. Here. I don't know that we're gonna make that transition. Go fast enough.
Yeah, you're totally fine.
Not even close.
Not even close.
I can't wait for them to see that. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. To do this without like a phone map or like an electronic map is one thing, but like to do it at that pace to get, I don't know how many checkpoints are on, like 18 or 19 or 20 on Glamis Day. Like, dude, that's a lot. To do all that with a paper map and no GPS is pretty intense, dude. That's 6. That's 7. 3 more. Eat. Hello there.
Oh, here's my 3s. So we go see if you get some good eyes on this.
I mean, they're not as bad. Are they completely? You know, you can't see anything. So this is basically how you have to like
Yeah.
look all the time. That you're just like,
I look up and I'm like, oh god.
oh god. A prescribed average speed. You're off road, so I mean, like it's too small.
So 136.9 grid lines of the map. And the grid lines that are
It's 5:26. We want to try and hit the dunes as early as we can so that we can try and beat the heat. And as soon as like, I would say 10:30, the sun starts to get really bright and the dunes get really flat, so visibility sucks. Let's go play in the dunes. Let's go be the only vehicles out in Glamis. We have some amazing KC lights. They're the Cyclones. And typically these lights are used for rock lights, but Brady had the brilliant idea to custom make mounts and install them in here. Traditional lighting in the Broncos isn't the best.
make it daylight.
And it's like daylight in here now. I mean, that is badass. We are rerunning checkpoints from last year, from 2024. But believe it or not, we don't always remember where they are. We have 8 blue and green checkpoints. Rory, how many black diamonds are we hitting today?
2. So we'll hit 7 on the way to 8 and then 9, 10 on the way to 11 in the low valley. So there's 2 blocks that
that's
we have set right now. Because the other one would have been 14 on the other side.
Okay.
We can throw in a few,
So
like,
depending on time.
yeah, yeah.
It's gonna be a great day in the dunes.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. Do the damn thing.
Do the damn thing.
We're almost at 4.6. It's got to be like right over this big one right here.
It's just a couple ridges over. So the other thing I was seeing is there is that big dune. We probably need to figure out what that is, like, for the future. Because he's pretty prominent. That one that's...
That one?
Mm-hmm. Well, sometimes we feel like blues are like harder than black diamonds. So I feel like it's going to be in this valley. We are like 3/4 of the way through the day. We only have 3 checkpoints left. We were in the big dunes earlier, and then we kind of went to the outskirts, went down into the valley, and now we're heading back into the dunes to finish the day strong. It's been a good day. It's challenging. It's crazy. It feels sometimes like in the rally, you're in such a groove, and you know you're competing for 8 days, that like it just becomes second nature. But then when you come out training and you're in the midst of like regular life and you have your phone and you have, you know, it's kind of like more challenging to get into the groove. I think we're doing great. And even in the moments when we're sort of like, uh-oh, we're like meters away from the checkpoint. Like once we like pick our eyes up and look around, it's just like over one tiny dune. So that's really good. That makes me feel like we know what we're doing. Rory's killing it.
Go get after it.
All right. Almost drove right by it. Forgot I had to watch my kilometer count.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I am not letting that heading out of my sight. All right.
So we may need to go to the end of Pickever Road.
I think so.
And
To
come
come
back
back
out.
out. Yeah.
Oh, coming down.
How does everything look? The propagation looks good.
Yeah.
None of them look burnt. That one's doing really good. The one in the box.
Yeah,
Oh, you're ready. I thought you said you were fixing something. Oh.
Man, well, that is a wrap on, I think, what's going to be our final training.
Final?
I think so.
Yeah.
I want us to be like rested and excited and not be like tired
It's time
and
to do this
over
again.
it.
You guys kicked ass. That was. I mean, we set checkpoints back in, what, 3-4 years ago?
Yeah.
But
4
that was
years
in the
ago.
UTV.
Yeah.
Setting checkpoints in a stock vehicle. I mean, that was a challenge in itself. I can't imagine doing that 22 times without having a GPS.
Yeah.
With a time limit. And 64 other people trying to find the same checkpoints better than you. Nick and I had a blast. It was a bonding day for sure.
Trauma bonding.
Trauma bonding.
Learning to trust each other's judgment.
Totally. And I mean, that's what we've had to do over the years, you know, like Rory has to trust my driving judgment and I have to trust her navigation judgment, and we have to just like work together with those skills. You know, this year feels, I don't want to use the word heavy, but there's a lot of weight behind it. You know, it's the 10th year anniversary, which is like a huge deal. I was there the first year, and it's crazy how far the rally's come the last 10 years. And, you know, just being like so close to the gold last year, you know, that feeling, you just want it so bad.
Yeah.
You know, that, so even this morning when we weren't just like nailing those first 2 checkpoints, it's hard not to be like, do we have it? Like, do we have what it takes? Like, we put in so much work. It's our whole lives.
Yeah.
It's everything we've done over the last year.
Well, I was telling Nick, it was cool to see. It wasn't cool to see you guys struggling a little bit in the morning, but it set a standard that you guys then smashed at the end of the day, and you guys were just picking them off extremely fast. So it was cool to see you guys work through adversity.
Yeah.
And really kind of get in the groove.
I mean, and the thing is we were talking about it, and although we were, you know, struggling in the beginning, like, we were still so close.
Totally. Yeah.
Like,
it's not like you guys were like in left field.
Totally. And you know, our ability to like recover and use the skills that we have to like bring us back, you know, I think that's one of the hardest things of the rally, and competing for 8 days is you have to be able to like recover from mistakes and be able to throw it in the backseat and keep moving forward as strong as you did prior to the mistake. But those moments are what prove to us that we are able to overcome and that our skills really are there, because we can get like a little bit out of whack and bring ourselves back.
Like, I equate that to me being mechanical. Like, when a race car is really tuned well and like at the top, your struggle is minuscule compared to so like your struggle is nothing. You're close. You're right there.
Yeah.
But that's really cool, and that's how you remain at the professional level that you guys compete at, and it's awesome.
And it was really cool having you guys out there, and it was really cool you being there. And now I think when you are watching from home, like, you're gonna have so much more of an understanding of like what's going on out there when we're sitting there for a while.
Yeah.
You know, like, you'll be able to really have that like insider insight of what's going on with, you know, between us and what's going on in the car. And
it's really cool to find the easy, not all of them, but find easy ways in and out, or like that valley, you know, for the first checkpoint.
Yeah.
And being like, oh, okay, cool. So now when we see you on the map, we're like, oh, that's that flat valley, you know, that's like hidden in the back of the big dunes. And, and like, how did they get from there to there that fast? But it's like, okay, they've, you know, found this line that's like a freeway in the middle of a sea of sand.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel great. I feel so good going into this year. You know, of course, I'm like always nervous. And there's like all these different like handbooks and rule books and everything because I just want to know it all. I just want to sink it all in. I just want to arrive and feel so ready. But I read this thing the other day that ready is not a feeling. It's a decision. So, you know, you have to make that decision that you're ready.
You're ready.
Are you ready?
I am ready.
I'm ready for a shower and a shave.